today is my mom's 80th birthday. She turns 80 years old today. Now, if you've been a member of this radio family for any length of time, you know a couple of things. My mom is my hero, always has been, always will be. And my mom also has Alzheimer's, and she's currently bedridden. My sister takes care of her. There's a hospital bed in her home, and that's kind of where she stays now. And she's fed predominantly through a feeding tube because as Alzheimer's progresses, a lot of times you just don't eat. But when my mom found out she had Alzheimer's, she was diagnosed a couple of years ago. She's put up a very brave battle for a long, long time, and they diagnosed her. And she said, for several years now, she said, I just want to make 80. Just want to be able to say, she was, if I die after I'm 80, that's fine. I just want to get to 80. Well, the good news is she made it to 80. The bad news is she's not aware that she made it to 80. She doesn't know who we are anymore. She doesn't know. I think my sister said she recognized her in one moment the other day. But other than that, like when I talk to her on the phone, she doesn't know who I am. And it's really hard to communicate with her these days, as her communication skills have really kind of waned in the past few months. Since she had to have a couple of surgeries, it's the anesthesia that they say is what does it. But my point is, she made it to 80. And it's bittersweet because I would love to be able to, and I'll call them today and I'll FaceTime with her, but she won't know it's me and she won't know what we're talking about. I do know my sister got her a birthday cake yesterday. They had their celebration last night because it was the only night my brother-in-law had off of this week. And so they went ahead and had a dinner and everything. And I saw pictures and I didn't, and maybe I should have called. I just didn't because I was kind of bummed out about it. And it wasn't her birthday. I wanted to wait until her actual birthday. So I guess what I'm trying to tell you is, call your mom today. If you appreciate your parents and you love your parents and you're on good terms with your parents, maybe just take a second to call your mom and tell her, hey, thanks. Because today should be a big day for my mom, and I'm not even going. I had originally planned to go this weekend, but my sister and I talked about it. And she goes, she doesn't know anybody. She won't understand what's happening. There's no reason to fly in to spend her birthday with her because she doesn't get it. And it's kind of sad. She's like one of the toughest people I've ever known in my life. And she's an amazing woman. And, you made it to 80. So just don't take that for granted. Maybe take a minute to call your mom. Maybe if you don't even get along with her, you could call her and maybe today will be a better day. So anyway, we joke a lot about my childhood and especially my dad and all through the years on the show. And sometimes I feel like my mom gets overlooked because she was always very stable, and other than TJ's sexual jokes about her, which still make me uncomfortable. She was just the best person I've ever known growing up. She's a tough lady, always classy, very quiet, super smart. She was a great school teacher, a great person. And, she made it to 80. I don't know how much longer she's going to be around.
Yeah, and I know part of that has to be so difficult is the fact that she has always been, and I noticed this right away, so perceptive about everything.
Sure.
She was a teacher, and that, a lot of times people get absorbed in their career and they kind of, they don't branch too far out of that. But she always would notice things that she wasn't even supposed to know about, as an older person and things like that. So I know that's part of that I've thought about has to be, one of the hardest things for you is to think that this woman who's so smart and so perceptive about everything, and now doesn't even recognize you, and you can't really have a normal conversation with her like you used to.
It's a brutal disease. Yeah, and I used to talk to her all the time. We'd have long conversations about a variety of things. Just sometimes we just talk about the news or whatever it would be. And she was always up on things, and it's tough to see her in the condition she's in today. But she made it to 80, and maybe today is a good day that you could reach out to a parent and just say hello or thanks or, hey, I hate that we're having
a bad time together, because it's something I wish I could have a real conversation with my mom today. I just wanted to tell her that, I love her and I'm proud of her. Okay.